So Tesla released one of their most affordable SUVs in years. And at first I was like, okay, it's a $40,000 car, so it surely is going to draw a lot of attention. And then after spending almost a day with the Tesla Model Y Standard, I am not convinced. Not because it's a bad EV, it's actually smooth, it's fast, it got a good clean look to it. If I was asked which EV SUV would be the most reliable, budget-friendly in terms of charging infrastructure, which one's the best, and also the tech, then I would probably name this car as that one. But because of the 40,000 price tag that this car has, I feel like the trade-offs it has compared to the premium versions feels a bit off. So today I want to break down exactly why the new standard Model Y might not be the value people think it is, especially if you are buying your very first Tesla. See, the problem isn't that Tesla made a cheaper Model Y. The problem is what you expect when you spend $40,000 on a Tesla. When someone buys a Tesla, they already have this idea of stepping into a car of the future. And honestly, the Tesla Model Y just doesn't deliver the basics every car comes with. If you're paying $40,000, and I'm sorry I bring up this cost all the time, you're going to feel it when you don't get power folding mirrors, power adjustable steering wheel, adjustable controls for your front seats, ventilated seats or heated rear seats, ambient lighting, a visible sunroof of some sort, or even the basic FM radio. These aren't luxury extras anymore. These are features that you just kind of expect in cars that are $15,000 lesser than the Tesla Model Y Standard. So when you sit inside the car and you start noticing these missing features, it's hard not to feel like you're getting less than what 40K should buy you in 2025. By the way, since we're talking about what you don't get in the standard version versus the premium version, here are a few more options and features that you need to know about. You get 7 speakers instead of 15 speakers in the premium version. The basic autopilot doesn't come with auto steer. There are no fog lights, no HEPA filter, slower charging speeds, smaller frunk, limited exterior color options. You only get a black interior, not the white interior. There is no screen at the rear. And I'm sure there are more features that I haven't noticed yet, but this is all that I can think about. Now, if you're already part of the Tesla ecosystem or you've already owned a Tesla, you understand Tesla's philosophy. You know what they have cut, why they have cut it, and you're probably okay with some of these features. But this Tesla is meant as an entry level for new buyers who haven't owned a Tesla before. And here's the thing, new buyers expect features, especially younger buyers who are budget conscious. This is the most tech-savvy generation we have ever had, and they love features, even the basic ones. If this really is the affordable Tesla, it doesn't feel like a Tesla, not the one people imagine when they think about EV innovation and tech. So let's talk about numbers now, and that's where the Tesla Model Y has some real problems, in my opinion. For just $6,000 more, the long-range rear-wheel drive variant gives you premium interior, more features which I mentioned that are not there in the standard version, way better resale value because that's something you really need to consider, and more range. So when you think about the standard variant and considering the amount of features that you're losing out on, the cost to value ratio, it just doesn't add up. Now, to be fair, it's not all that negative. There are a few things that really impressed me about the Tesla Model Y Standard version. The car drives incredibly smooth, probably smoother than I expected at this price. Surely the 18-inch wheels are contributing to it. The front and rear design looks super clean from the exterior, especially those updated headlights, and the lack of the glass roof actually improves efficiency, which makes it the most efficient Model Y. The 7-speaker sound system is surprisingly decent, not premium, but better than I thought. Rivian, I'm looking at you. Honestly, this car could have been one of the best EVs if it was priced at $25,000, a car that we thought Tesla was working towards. Hopefully they are. The Tesla Model Y does have a place, but I don't think it is the place that Tesla intended it to be for. For me, this works best as a second household EV, something you use for errands, school runs, grocery trips, just a point A to B car. Simple, clean, efficient. But as your main daily driver, for most people, I can't recommend it. If you want the Tesla experience, the tech, the convenience, the premium feel, this car doesn't deliver it. In 2025, everyone wants a daily driver that has some form of luxury and features, and no matter how low you price the car at. And for $40,000, actually, if you think about it, the car can go close to $50,000 if you consider the taxes, the interest you end up paying if you're financing the car, your destination fees, they all add up. So that comes close to $50,000. So surely this is not a budget Tesla. And not to forget the upgrades. So if you want to change your exterior paint, then there is an extra cost. If you want a tow hitch, then there's a cost to that too. Or if you want to change to 19-inch wheels with hubcaps, that also will cost you. So this all adds up. But yes, I have to mention, in some states you do get rebate. Of course, you don't have the $7,500 EV federal tax credit, but like in the state of New York over here, you do get $2,000 off. But it's still a lot of money for this car. I think Tesla made the Model Y standard for first-time buyers who want their first Tesla. But the irony is this group of buyers might be more feature conscious than they thought they would be. They want tech. They expect tech. And I think the Tesla Model Y cuts too deeply into that. That's why I think the best entry-level Tesla right now is actually the long-range rear-wheel drive. You're not paying for all the bells and whistles, but you're also not giving up on basic quality of life features. So here's my final verdict about the Tesla Model Y standard version. For the price and for all the cuts in the features and options, it just doesn't feel like there's value in the car. It doesn't feel balanced. It doesn't feel like the Tesla DNA we know, the tech-first, user-focused experience that made people fall in love with the brand. Let me give you an example. They removed the adjustable seat controls. Now you have to dig through menus just to adjust your seats. Totally counterintuitive. If the Tesla was priced at $25,000 like I mentioned, I would call it the best EV you could buy hands down. But for 40 grand, I think you're better off stepping up into a long-range rear-wheel drive and waiting for Tesla's truly budget-friendly model if that's something that you want to consider in the future. Let me know what you think in the comments below about the Tesla Model Y. Have you tried it out? If you haven't, you should try it out. If you block out all the options and just drive that car, you're going to enjoy it, because it is as I mentioned, it's a perfect A to B car. But over and above that, if that's your daily driver and you want to get into a Tesla, then you're not going to get the true end-to-end Tesla experience. And let's be honest, if this is a budget Tesla Model Y, most likely most of the buyers that buy this car won't end up paying $8,000 towards the full self-driving. And the current basic autopilot, it doesn't even have auto steer. So again, there is no value in an AI-focused car. So this is the Tesla Model Y standard version. And in my opinion, this isn't the Tesla you think you're buying. This is Ben from Technologically Curious. I make a lot of videos on Tesla, EVs in general, so stay subscribed. Until the next time, I'll catch you in my next video. Bye-bye.